Welcome back to the channel, Game to Live By. It's your boy Mod. If you dating somebody right now in a relationship with a chick and you not sure if she the one, or even if you not, you just make bad decisions when it comes to choosing your person, stick around and watch this video, bro. I'm gonna give you all the game you need. I'm gonna give you all the sauce you need, bro. Just stick around and watch this. Man, choosing the right woman, and you know, the chick that you're gonna be with, chick that you may have kids with, marry, whatever the case may be, that's one of the most important decisions you're gonna make in your life. And you don't wanna go down the wrong road, you know what I'm saying? Go down the path of a whole bunch of BS that you could have avoided if you would have just seen the signs. And we're gonna get right to it, man. When we talk about finding the one, finding a chick that you're gonna, you know, do this thing called life with, when we talk about finding that person, it's more than just finding a chick that you know what I'm saying, you like to look at, finding a chick that's attractive. It's way more than that, or it's more than just romance, you know what I'm saying, a chick that make you feel good on the inside, you feel me, pause. It's more than just those things. That's just the tip of the iceberg, you feel me, a chick that look good or a chick that you like being around. There's a lot more qualities and characteristics that you want to look for when we talking about, you know, a chick being with you long term. And this is super important, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like I say, it's one of the most important decisions you're gonna make. So don't gloss over this like it's, you know what I'm saying, not that big of a deal. We could break it down like this. First off, you got compatibility, right? That's like your basis, right? If you and a chick don't really click, you feel me? Like she could be a cool chick, she could be attractive, you could be a cool dude, you know what I'm saying? But y'all don't click, y'all not compatible. Long term, it ain't gonna work. Over time, y'all gonna get tired of each other because y'all just not on the same page. Y'all don't click. It's like a puzzle, you know what I'm saying? Like being with the right chick long term is literally like two puzzle pieces, right? They have to fit. If they don't, you know what I'm saying, it's a good chance that down the line, or even not that far down the line, it's a good chance that y'all not gonna be able to work out because y'all just don't click. Y'all not compatible. So that's like the basis, that's like the foundation, like compatibility, somebody that you click with. Y'all got similar values, y'all got similar goals, y'all working towards the same things in the future, you know what I'm saying? Y'all kind of see the same things in the future. Those type of things, you know, y'all mentals are similar. That's somebody that, you know, that you can have a good foundation. That's a good foundation to start with. Similar values, similar upbringings, you know what I'm saying? The way that she was brought up, the way that she was brought up, the way that people were brought up is really, you know, who they're going to be when they get older. So she could have been brought up in a way that's completely, totally opposite than the way you came up. And it's gonna be hard for y'all to mesh because all the things that she was taught when she was younger, all the things that she seen when she was younger, is just totally different than the things that you seen or the things that you was taught. You know, so now y'all trying to come together and do a clashing of the minds, and it's gonna be tough, you know, because both of y'all got y'all way of thinking, both of y'all got y'all upbringings and things that you was told, and it's kind of hard for you to kind of shake these things once you get older, right? And that's just a task. This is a job that you're gonna have to, it's more that you're gonna have to deal with, trying to change her mind, trying to remold her way of thinking, you know what I'm saying, if she came up completely different to you. So like, y'all don't have to agree on every single thing. That's gonna be nearly impossible, finding somebody that you just agree with on every single thing. But like the main stuff, career type goals, morals, you know what I'm saying, values, family plans, like you want kids, do she want kids, stuff like that, you kind of need to agree on. You kind of need to be in the same ballpark, because, you know, you letting her know up front, yo, I don't want no kids, or I want 3, 4, 5 kids, you know what I'm saying, and she letting you know something totally different, like, oh, I don't see, and you still try to pursue it and go forward. You never know, y'all might hit it off, and then y'all come to this point where, you know, it's like, okay, so I want some kids, and they like, well, I told you I ain't want none, you know, and now y'all got an issue. So those kind of things up front in the beginning, that's super important, man, to be on the same page about. So early on, man, when you kind of like courting a chick, when you know what I'm saying, getting to know her early on, it's certain things that you should be looking for so that you can easily categorize. I like to categorize, right? So, and we all do it, you know what I'm saying? They do it as well. When you meet a chick and you dating her, you wanna, am I putting her over here in the, this could possibly be wifey category, this could possibly be my girl, I can see a future with this person, or this somebody I'm gonna just have fun with. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see nothing serious over here. Either way, early on, you should be looking for certain things that'll give you that indicator, like, all right, is she this type of chick, or is she this type of chick, right? She don't really seem like she got too many values. She kind of ratchet. She don't really care about nothing. I'm not about to pursue her seriously. I'm not about to put her over here in the serious category or somebody that I can see myself being with, nah, I'm gonna put her over here, or I'm not gonna deal with her at all. It depends on what your current, you know what I'm saying, journey is. If you dating seriously, if you dating with intentionality to where you looking for your person, then you definitely need to be categorizing, you know what I'm saying, and not even wasting your time with the ones who don't fit in that category. So compatibility, that's the foundation. Next would be like support, right? How supportive does she come off? You know what I'm saying? Some chicks, they have a vision in their head of what they want their life to look like, and they're not really trying to waver or change that for anybody. You feel me? They also only think of some, not all. Some, they only think about themselves, right? The benefit, what benefits are they getting? They're not getting what they want 100%, then they don't want to do it, or they don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So how supportive does she come off? And you can find out how supportive she is by having conversation, asking certain questions like, what's some of your future goals? What's some of your future plans? Dating wise, career wise. Just see how she answers those type of questions. See how does she talk as if she's going to have a man in her life? Does she talk as if she's going to be married? She sees herself, you know what I'm saying, doing life with another person? Or does she talk as if she's independent and she doesn't see her having a man in her life? If she talks like her life only revolves around her and she's not really mentioning or envisioning a guy being in her life when she speaks about her goals and her future, it's a good chance that, you know, she might be on some me type shit. You feel me? And those aren't the good signs that you're looking for. You have women that when they do speak about their future and do speak about their goals, they mention or they talk about their husband, their future husband, who's not even around yet, who don't exist, but they speak as if they're going to be doing life with someone. That's a good sign, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking to settle down, if you're looking for a chick, you're looking for someone who already envisions herself being with somebody and doing life with somebody and not being, you know what I'm saying, super independent. So that's something that you can look for when we talking about like the support area. She's already recognizing, she's already acknowledging that she's gonna have to help, you know what I'm saying, her person. She's gonna have to be there for her person. She's already acknowledging that before she even gets it. It's just, it's a mentality, it's the mindset. How does she think? What does she think about her future and her goals and her morals when it comes to dating and when it comes to relationships? She already got in her head that she's gonna, you know what I'm saying, be with somebody. Another way to see how supportive she comes off, when you talk about your goals and your dreams, because you working on bettering yourself, because you watch my channel, you subscribe to the channel, you know what I'm saying, you like the channel, you share the channel, appreciate that. But when you talk about your goals and your dreams and things that you got planned, when she responds, like, is her response that of someone who seems like they would be in support of that, you know what I'm saying, or they just about to be sitting back and watching you from the sideline, you know, like, I hear you saying that's what you want to do, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna just watch, you know what I'm saying? Is she offering any suggestions? Does she even sound like she would be helpful? She'll be there to fill in the little areas where you may not be able to do every single thing, right? You over here this day, and she like, okay, well, while you doing that, I'll be able to help you, you know what I'm saying? I know you're not gonna be able to do both of these two things at the same time, so I could help. Does she talk like that when you're talking about your goals and your dreams and what you got going on? Does she sound like she would be supportive, or does she sound like, well, while you over there doing that, just make sure you got enough time for me. Just make sure, you know what I'm saying, you're considering me while you working on your dream. That ain't the type of chick that you want to pursue long term. Because some chicks they'll hear you saying all the things that you got planned, right? You got two different types of chicks, right? One, you talking about your dreams, your plans, your goals, and all the things that you're trying to execute. Some chicks will be like, oh, that's dope. Their mood or their vibe would be more of that, like, okay, I would be here to support, or I can support you in whatever area. That's kind of the vibe that you would get. Some would be like, okay, but are you gonna have time for me? Are you going to have time for this relationship? Are you going, you know what I'm saying? And the ones that's only thinking about, okay, well, if you working towards your dreams, how you going to have time for me? Those ain't the ones that you want to pursue long term, right? Because a woman should understand that you as the man, you got to go get it. You know what I'm saying? You got to go hunt. You got to go bring the food back. If she understands that that's what your role should be, she knows that she has to be there to support you while you go do that. And if you don't have that type of support, I'm telling you, it's not gonna end well, bro. Like, you're gonna get to a point where you're trying to chase your dreams, you're trying to chase your goals, and then you also trying to satisfy her. You know what I'm saying? You also trying to give her time and a piece for her. Like, that's too much, man. Focusing on yourself and getting to where you trying to go should be the #1 priority, because the women ain't going nowhere. They're gonna be here forever. They've been here since the beginning of time, and they're gonna be here forever. So focusing on getting yourself together is going to benefit everybody else around you. So that's #1 priority anyway. So another thing you should be looking for, bro, how does she take care of herself? How does she view herself? Does she seem to have, confidence and high self-esteem? Does she work on herself? Does she actively work on herself? If you are in the gym, working out every day, every other day, bettering yourself, focusing on yourself, working hard, you putting in the work 12 hours a day, making as much money as you possibly can. You got a skincare routine, you feel me? You reading books, you always further educating yourself, right? This type of guy you are, you doing all of these things to better yourself. It ain't no way it's gonna work if you with a chick who does not work on herself as well. Because as hard as you working on yourself, you're gonna look over to your girl and you're gonna see like she ain't doing none of that. You feel me? And it's just gonna give you like a little type feel, and it's not gonna work. So if that's the type of guy that you are, which you should be someone always striving to better themselves. When you look over at your person, you should see somebody who is also doing the same. If you working out and you working on your physique and your body looking good and ripped and all that, you need to look over at her and she needs to be in the same field. You feel me? Like, she should be working on her body as well. She should be in the gym as well, looking good as well. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be leveling up, right? You can't be out here leveling yourself up and your chick don't reflect that, right? The type of woman that you with is a direct reflection of you. If I look at your chick and I see like she looks like she doesn't take care of herself or she doesn't care about herself, I'm looking at you like, what's up with you? Like, how you end up with this? You know what I'm saying? How you end up choosing a person like this that don't take care of themselves, they don't care about themselves. And if you're not that type of guy, you know what I'm saying, who takes care of himself, then you should be, right? There's no other, you shouldn't be lazy and not caring about your appearance and not working on yourself and not bettering yourself and not educating yourself as much. You shouldn't be doing that anyway, right? It's not the life you want to live. So you want to look for the signs of, does she seem to take care of herself? Does she care about herself? What does she eat? Is she the type of chick that's eating fast food all the time, eating junk food all the time, hot Cheetos and all that? Because before y'all get all the way down the line, you got to think, if this is what she feeds herself and this is what she don't care about herself enough to take care of her body, take care of her health, she don't care about herself enough to take care of herself, how you think she gonna treat y'all kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had kids with this woman, well, if she don't care about herself, what do you think she gonna, like, so these are things that you got to look for and things that you got to think about. Does she care about herself? Does she put in work on herself? How does she treat herself? These things are super important. Mind you, I haven't really mentioned how attracted you are to a chick. You know what I'm saying? Because it's unlimited attractive women out here. So that like, we know that's a given. You know what I'm saying? Of course you're gonna want to be with somebody that you're attracted to. But all these other things I'm mentioning are more important, bro. But when you're talking long term and longevity, something else you need to consider is how considerate she is. Does she seem to be considerate? Does she think of you, right? Does she put you first in a lot of instances, right? Some chicks naturally, bro, like, some is not their fault, some it is, but some chicks naturally don't think of anyone outside of themselves, right? They don't consider the man in a lot of areas. So you can try and stick around and see if you can, you know what I'm saying, help her in that area, help her to consider you, because some will, because they just don't know, or you can choose not to deal with it at all. But is she considering, you know what I'm saying, like, it's things as simple as her asking, how was your day? If you look up and you realize, like, man, this chick ain't never asked me how my day was, or she barely asked me how was my day, she don't really care about you, bro. Like, for real, she don't. That's something, that's a huge sign to look for. Does she ask does she ask, have you ate? You know what I'm saying? Did you eat today? That's a woman that shows consideration for her guy or for you. You know what I'm saying? Just those little tips and tricks. Do you need anything? You know what I'm saying? Chick asking you stuff like, do you need, is she considerate, right? If y'all done went out on a few dates, you done took her on a few dates, at any point has she faked like she was about to try to pay for the date? Has she faked went in her purse, right? I'm not saying that she has to, but is she considering the fact that, okay, this guy done paid for the first 2 dates, you know what I'm saying? We done went out a couple times. When y'all went out on the first date, did she fake go in her wallet like she was about to try and pay? You know what I'm saying? Is she thinking about you and what you gotta, you know what I'm saying, deal with? This man is working. I'm considering that he's spending his money on me, or he's spending his time that he could be using making money, and he's spending that on me. So let me show my consideration. Let me show my appreciation. I'm gonna offer to pay this time. Is that what her mentality is? Or when that bill come every time, is she sitting back, looking, waiting, like, hurry up, get your card out? You feel me? Like, a chick that's considerate, bro, that's gonna go a very long way. That's something that you can build off of. That's something you can build on top of. If she don't consider you, if she don't think of anyone but herself, don't do it, man. It's not gonna last long term. I would not suggest you do that. So just, you know what I'm saying? And these is all little things that you can just pick up on just talking to a chick for a couple weeks. You can pick up on these little things, bro. Like, if you sit and you ask yourself, like, man, this chick don't never ask me how my day was. You know what I'm saying? She don't never ask me, do I need anything? You know, how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? How did I sleep? She don't never ask me any of these things. She don't care about you. You're not on the front of her mind. Those are not good signs if this is somebody that you're considering being with long term, like, for real. So consideration is huge, bro, in a woman that you're dating, and a woman that you're courting long term. And remember, I'm only speaking on chicks that you're considering being with, or a chick that you with right now currently, and you're not too sure if she the one. I'm only speaking on these. I ain't talking about chicks that you just messing around with, boom, and you know what I'm saying, keeping it pushing. That ain't what this is about. This is long term, you know what I'm saying, chicks that you actually taking serious, investing your time, effort, energy, money, all of that. That's what I'm speaking on. So keep these things in mind. Another thing, I know this is a long list, but y'all need to know this. Dating a woman seriously that has a past of, like, being promiscuous, you know what I'm saying, sleeping around with a lot of dudes. You can try it, but I'm here to advise you. It's not the move, bro. That's not who you want to date seriously. That's not who you want to, you know what I'm saying, court. You know, people always bring up Kanye wifing up Kim K, and it's like, first off, that once you get into billionaire status, that's a whole different ball game, and we still see how that turned out. You know what I'm saying? That didn't turn out good, but on a more normalized level, dating a chick that promiscuous has been around, it just says a lot about her. It kind of goes back into, you know what I'm saying, how does she view herself? Any woman that's telling you, you know what I'm saying, it's cool or it's okay for women to sleep around with a bunch of dudes, you know what I'm saying, that's their opinion. They can have that, but I'm telling you, that's not the type of chick you want to build with, because it goes to show how they view themselves. It could be a case of how they was brought up. You know what I'm saying? You never know what a woman's reasoning is for sleeping with a bunch of guys, but typically a woman who views herself as, you know, a certain level, she carries herself with a certain level of respect. She's not just letting any and everybody smash. She's just not doing that. You know what I'm saying? No matter what she may try to tell you, if she may try to convince you why it's cool or why she slept around with all these guys, you know what I'm saying? That's just not who you want to build a relationship with long term. You know, put them in the fun category. Do not put them in the serious wife category. No matter how much they say they're reformed or they're changed or that's the old me or whatever, nah, no, that's not. Just get you one that don't got a past like that. You know what I'm saying? It's so many different things that comes with dating a chick that was promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with all the baggage and all the experiences that she's gotten from all the guys before you. You know what I'm saying? She's bringing that with her. It don't just stay in the past. All those experiences and all of that stuff she done messed with, all them dudes, that comes with her, and that comes right into y'all relationship. And that's just not nothing you want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? You want someone who has a less amount of experiences with different guys. You'll have a better chance at, you know what I'm saying, getting the true form of who she is versus all the different imprints and impressions all these different guys done left on her. She don't know which way to turn, bro. A chick that was promiscuous, you don't gotta ask body count. A lot of times you can just talk to a chick, you know what I'm saying? They'll tell you enough, you know. If you asking, you know what I'm saying, about past relationships, about past exes, see how she answered those questions about, you know what I'm saying, her past relationships. She a certain age and she like, oh, I don't never even really get in relationships for real. I'll talk to a guy for a couple weeks or a couple months and I can't seem to find. Nah, man, nah. Like, she sounds like she got a long list of guys in her past. That's not someone that you want to build with long term, right? It all goes back to how she views herself. There are women out here, there are a lot of self-respected women out here that have not slept with a bunch of dudes. There are. You gotta find them, but they out here. Like, don't let these chicks tell you that, you know what I'm saying, that's just what it is, that's the norm. No, some chicks was raised right, some chicks was brought up right, some chicks have not slept with a bunch of dudes, you know what I'm saying? So get you one of those to build with long term. These are just a few things to look for, man. A few things to look for, a few things to stay away from. I want to give you game on when it comes to finding a chick and dating a chick seriously and long term. Please take this advice, bro. Please take this so you don't get finessed, so you don't end up with the wrong chick. If you got any experiences or, you know what I'm saying, any questions, if you confused or, you know what I'm saying, possibly maybe going through this, man, leave a comment, shoot me an email, gametoliveby@gmail.com, and I'll hit you back. This is just some stuff that I had to share, man, because I'm seeing all these guys out here making the wrong choices when it comes to these chicks. Like, bro, she not the one. I can guarantee you that. But I got more videos on the way, man. Like, subscribe to the channel, man. This is the type of information that you can get, just bettering yourself type information, if you subscribe to this channel, man. And I got more videos on the way for y'all, man. Peace.